Mr. Kolawole, I have a question for you. Are you there?
I'm with you, sir.
Now, my question for you is, why do we need to discuss project closure? Here we are finished now. Deliverables have been accepted. So why do we have elaborate way to close project again? Is it not being unnecessarily detailed? Why do we need to discuss project closure? Here we are finished. We have all our deliverables have been accepted. And so what else? What else is pending?
Well, for me, one of the reasons why we need to discuss phase or project closure is very, very important for the whole team to come together. Number one, there will be lesson learned. We'll review the documents, the information that I've written from the beginning of the projects. And also, I think it's also the last phase whereby the project manager gets to appreciate the whole team and to also discuss probably they have another project, how they intend to go about it, or what is the next line of action for each of the team member. So phase closure or project closure is very, very, very important because let me take it from this angle. If it were to be a phase closure, okay, you already know that, oh, fine, we are done with this phase. What are the lesson learned? What are the things that we did wrongly? What are the things that we did right? What are the things? How do we manage our resources? Then it's also an avenue for the project manager to also, if you want to be a phase, to also look at the cost. Oh, what am I supposed to have spent? What have I spent? How much is remaining? All this thing before moving to the next phase. So phase closure is very, very important in project management. For me, that's what I understand.
Thank you. I missed some part of it, but what you just said now is not entirely correct in the sense of what should I have spent? What did I spend? That is not a question to be answered when you are closing a project. That is to be done when you are managing costs. And that is not done during project closure. At this point, you have passed that kind of conversation of controlling costs. You have passed that level.
No, well, I said it. I said if it were to be a phase closure, maybe it makes that part.
What?
I said if it were to be a phase, you are working on a project. Maybe the project has been cascaded into like maybe 3 or 4 phases. So once you are done with the first phase and you're moving to the next phase, not that the project is completed. I mentioned it, but maybe you mix that point. That's why I made mention of the cost review and some other things like this.
Okay, that's fine. Thank you very much. When you are closing your project office, the number of very key things you do. Number one, you release resources. It's at that point, I usually call these activities of dotting the I's, crossing the T's. You want to ensure that, for example, maybe you could have rented some equipment, you return them. Your team members, you disband them. Your documents, you properly file them away into the archive of the organization. Last minute, ensuring all things are fine. You look at your contracts again, confirm that, okay, do I have any low-hanging, do I have any loop, any open loop? Do I have any gap? So several important activities occur during closeout. At this level, your plan work is completed. You archive whatever information you have, and then the resources are released.